well, let's draw some Wolverine. Let's go, boys. And yeah, I'm just gonna go I'm going in raw. Pause on that. Just gonna speak whatever's on my mind. I don't know, but yeah. So I guess you can say what I usually do to start off with, drawing is gesture drawing first. Is doing a little bit of stick figure or something. I don't know, but I usually go for gesture stuff and to form whatever it is I need to form, and I'll of course use a reference, but not entirely totally copy it, and yeah, I mean as anyone else should do, you know what I'm saying? And no one should copy 100% because I mean you're not gonna learn from that, right? After doing the gesture drawing, I will, of course, erase it and then use what I have there to, draw instead of sketch. Sometimes I end up sketching because it's like, I guess, a lack of confidence probably. Because, usually people who do sketching is like a way to think, it's just a thinking thing. And then you go on to actually draw to not use such a sketchy kind of thing. But of course, I mean, if that's your style, then go for it, obviously, yeah. Yeah. Why Wolverine? Why not Batman or Spider-Man or Deadpool or anyone like that, right? Why not, Superman? I don't know. I just randomly chose Wolverine. I felt it in my big old gut to, do Wolverine, so I decided to do Wolverine, Plus, he's quite literally the best anti-hero, and what can you do, right? I'm really excited for the future. I'm going to use this picture to promote a commission art thing, just hey, this is my drawing. This is my drawing style. Once you hit me up in the DMs, and yeah, which you can find that of course in TikTok and my Instagram. If you enjoy my art style, then definitely go hit me up in the DMs for commission art. Only thing is I'll do a paper copy, not like a digital thing. And later on I will work on digital, and I think after I go and start shading a lot more other characters, my OCs and stuff, which is like what, 200 or something. But no, seriously, I'll do that, and then I'll move into inking, and then later on do coloring and background and stuff like that, and then practice more other hair drawing, and then Loomis method, other ways like the bean method to draw the torso and other stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh yeah, let's not forget about using the cylinders, squares, and triangles, all that stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I have it all planned out, and I'm quite excited to be making comics soon in the future. I'm also taking notes from other people on storytelling and stuff like that. Learning what is a character's goals, motivations, what do they want, what are their weakness, their strength, how do they end up where they are. It's like a cause and effect. How do they react to this? How do they do that? Learning their personality, and what I kind of like to do is like an acting thing. It's like, let me get into the character of this person. You have to feel the character. You have to be the character, right? If they're depressed, well, you have to be depressed. I'm kidding. You don't have to be depressed. Never in your life ever be depressed, because I mean, this is the only life you get. Definitely live it wisely, and enjoy the little things. Be grateful and stuff. Psychology says that. Well, psychology, science, all that. It says that it's almost impossible to be grateful and be anxious at the same time. And there's an actual Bible verse, in case you don't know. That's an actual Bible verse, which is, it says, "Don't conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you prove that which is good and that perfect will of God." Straight up, man. I know life gets hard. I mean, at least you're not Wolverine, right? But I promise you, things get better. I don't know why this turned into a therapy session, but hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this makes you think some type of way, because that's what I plan on doing with my comics, with my characters, adding life lessons to their whole situations, making them relatable as possible, really. And of course, if I can, add in a little bit of super emotional depth to it, then I will. I'm going in full psychological mode, and a lot of studying is going to be needing, and a lot of watching movies, because I mean, that's actually the style I want to go for, kind of. It's like a comic book movie or a movie comic book, right? Kind of something new, if that's even possible, if the audience even likes that. Let me know down in the comments for sure. But yeah, if you're at all interested in like comic books the way they should be done, and of course adding on new things, I'm just going to be experimenting really, but definitely if you're interested at all, if this video has at all piqued your interest, then make sure to subscribe or follow, whichever, right? But most importantly, to get this video out there, you must share and you have to like. But then definitely continue watching so the algorithm really pushes the video. I feel like another thing I could do as well is, you know, push out a comic book, and then 5 years down the line with the new skill I have, I'll do a remaster, a new style, completely maybe change the storyline slightly to make it like better, but also have the same meaning, and then like sell it for like maybe a little more because, you know, remasters, right? But yeah, what can I offer you possibly? A storyline that really gets you thinking, not just, you know, spew out some information kind of thing, but stuff that really gets you thinking. Oh, what else do I offer? Yeah, I offer life lessons, stuff that's going to possibly help you if you utilize it. Really implementing the details of the psychological and emotional aspect of a storytelling kind of thing, yeah? Using logic, using science, using like mathematics, using a lot of stuff. And to answer your question, why am I making a comic in the first place? This whole world has gone to shambles, and I'm hoping that someone would look at my comics and really be moved by it, you know what I'm saying, in like a good way possible. Something that could bring hope to people. Something that gets people thinking that, oh wow, maybe last year, the way I talked to that very person, maybe I shouldn't do it anymore. Maybe I should change. Maybe I should do what is right. Maybe I should be good. I want to inspire people to do good. Anyways, I love you, but where the love of mankind fails, you are deeply loved by the Most High God. Have a wonderful day.